Well, I'm just back. Can you believe it? I made a fabulous trip to Turkey and I shopped the most amazing places. I mean, now after I think this is about my ninth trip there, I finally got it. I found the factories, I found the unique things, I found the bizarre things. So we're going to give you a little preview of it today. And so I want you to really pay attention because a lot of these things that I'm showing you today are going to be one of a kind. And I've only been back 3 days, and we've already sold so much of it, I can't even tell you. It wasn't even worth unpacking because everybody was just going through all the trays as soon as we came back. So I'll get right to it. So first I want to start with some of the most unique things, I think. Look at these. I bought 10 of these little bags. I think they're great little accessories. They're only $45, and they're handmade. By the way, I'm going to be saying that a lot in this video because after going to the factory, I was totally amazed at how many of the things they have to do by hand. But anyway, these cute little bags were made by the Turkmenistan women. And they came from Anatolia, and every one of them's unique, and every one of them has some sort of like personal little thing to it. Which will help me get started because the other thing that I just really went crazy about were these unique, as the woman who made them called them, found object jewelry. Because every piece of it on there is something that you're never going to see anywhere else. For example, the one I'm wearing, look at this. There are so many things. You're going to have a really close-up look of this. So these are all charms, as we call them, but they're all set with gemstones and sterling silver. Here's another example of my most favorite one. It even has a clock face in it. And then just things that you just would never expect to be put together. All pieces of sterling silver and a great big hunk of mother of pearl. So the charm thing was really big for me this time, as you can see by the bracelets I bought, which are these small bracelets that are really great priced at $45 a piece with 1,000 different little charms on them. So they're great to put together. There's pearls, there's gemstones, there's silver, and there's emeralds and rubies. So, to just keep on that same little run, look at these. These are also made by the women in Turkmenistan, which you can obviously see that there is some similarity to the way they're made. Again, they're all hand-stitched, handmade, with all gemstones. Some of them are a little more organized than others, like this piece right here. And some of them are just like jumbled together. So, if you're really looking for something that you're sure no one else is ever going to see again, and you're ready for your neck or hand or pocketbook to be touched by other people, you're ready for this jewelry. So then I went a little bit off the edge again, and I found something that you'd think you'd only find in Hollywood, and it's this really bling jewelry. And it comes from Japan, and if you've seen any magazines of what's going on in Japan, they're all wearing this. And it's this kind of jewelry right here. There's nothing in this that's real. So I go from everything is real and handmade to this pieces of jewelry that are just absolutely just fun to wear. They're just whimsical. I mean, you know, you're never going to see this again. This is sort of princess jewelry, if we might say that. So I bought 5 pieces of these, and we've already sold 2. So these are examples of some of the fun things. Then the other thing that I really got carried away with this time were tassel necklaces. I had a customer about a month before I left that was from Italy, and she said, do you have anything with tassels? And I had nothing in the showroom with tassels on it, if you can believe that. She said, well, that's all the rage in Europe. Everyone's wearing everything. That's kind of like everyone's wearing long tops, tunic tops, so then they're wearing things that go with it. So these are some examples of what I bought. I bought about 15 of these. Every one of them is one of a kind unique. This one is sapphires with a pomegranate, believe it or not. This one is the hamsa with pearls, all real pearls, black onyx, and then another hamsa done in emeralds. So long tunic kind of jewelry is really going to be in because, you know, we kind of follow the trends that are going on in Europe. So that's the tassel pieces. Another fun thing that I bought, I'm not showing you anything that you're ever going to see anywhere else, by the way. So just be there as it may. So the other fun thing I bought were these pendants. I bought these once before and they were really expensive, so I found one little guy in the Grand Bazaar and he had them made out of bronze, or we call it brass, but they call it bronze. Anyway, and so they're all individually handmade. There's nothing about this that is manufactured. And they put all of these little gemstones in it, pearls, crystals, and things like a deer head is in this, and things like a hummingbird is in this, and then branches. So then I made this when I got home using these beautiful pendants that I bought. So sticking with the deer head kind of idea, I also bought the ring that has it, and I also bought one that had coral in it. Look at this one. I love this piece. This is probably my most favorite one. Look at this pendant. It just has one big, huge piece of coral on it, and then I added all this funky stuff around the edges of it. More coral and pearls and rhinestones and every other thing you can imagine. And then I bought this piece already made. So all of that went together with the coral look. So that's about it for the bazaar. Then I got a little bit serious because there's some of you out there that are still saying, well, where's the cool, unique, sort of traditional stuff. So now I'm going to show you that. First of all, and you know I've started to get these, and these are all sapphires. These are sapphire earrings that are handmade. I mean, every piece. I went to the factory where they do this. They have this little thing almost like a ballpoint pen. It's a vacuum that sucks up each one of these little crystals and puts it inside of this. And each one of them is chosen to match so that if it curves one way, then the other one curves the same way. And if it's teardrop, they're both teardrop. So all of these are the colors, believe it or not, that sapphires come in. So I have a bigger selection than that. We're going to put some of them on the website, but again, they're selling really fast and at prices you won't believe. Another piece that I bought were 4 of these. These are sapphire necklaces. I've never bought these before because I couldn't afford them, and now I got them at such an amazing price that I know that you're going to want to see all 4 of them that I bought because it has every color of it's almost like rainbow sapphires. So I bought 4 of these, and I have those on the website, or you can call Jenna and she can show them to you too. Then another traditional thing that I know that everyone loves, and that's the Baroque pearl. The pearls never, never, never will go out of style. They just keep reinventing them every time they have pearls. There's just another way of doing it. But look at this one. This is the most beautiful, beautiful piece. Each one of these is hand selected to match on either side, plus the earrings in 2 different styles. And I also have the ring. So there is the new pearl, all reinvented again. I always have a piece of turquoise for you because, you know, they do say in Turkey that they invented the turquoise. I'm not so sure about that, but I do know they hand make this chain that it's on. So this is a beautiful piece. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is something that is totally unique to Turkey. It's done by the women that live around the Black Sea, and it is handmade. And is this piece right here. I bought 3 bracelets. I bought 3 bracelets and a woman has to be able to hand weave this sterling silver. It's 100% silver before she can get married. So exactly part of her trousseau when she gets married is to make this bracelet. This is a 13 band bracelet. I also have the 11 band bracelet, and look at this necklace. This is so Versace. It actually has a tiny little lion head in the center of this, and these are all handmade silver by the women there. And then these 2 are the woven pieces. This is 22 karat gold, deep, deep, deep vermeil, so it'll always be this color. And then the black part of it is the new thing that everybody loves so much, is the black rhodium plating on the silver. So these are 2 more examples, and they have a wonderful weight to them. I know you're going to love feeling of these. I'm not going to talk about the rings. I'm just going to show them to you because the rings are always really special. And I think that's about it. So before I close, I have a few more things to remind you of. Number 1, we have 2 new blogs that are on the website that are don't miss. One of them is about the factories that I visited there that just blew me away. The second one is about all the fun things in Turkey. And then, not only is there this new video, but there's another new video that's just called All My Favorite Things About Istanbul. And then, one more thing is that Janet is furiously putting these on the website. We have a category called Fine Jewelry, so I really want you to go there and check out these sapphires. But there's going to be something new in every single category. So, you know, get yourself a glass of wine, sit down, relax, and check it out at dforsythe.com.